Spanish is one of the most useful languages on the planet, and it's broken up into 18 different tenses. The present simple, the imperfect, the preterite, the future simple, the simple conditional, the present perfect, the past perfect or the pluperfect, the past anterior, also called the preterite perfect, the future perfect, the conditional perfect, the present subjunctive, the imperfect subjunctive, the future subjunctive, the present perfect subjunctive, the pluperfect subjunctive, the future perfect subjunctive, the affirmative imperative, and the negative imperative. Whew, that's a lot. Now, no one really uses the past anterior, which would be hube hablado, the future subjunctive, which would be something like hablare, or the future perfect subjunctive, something like hubiere hablado. So you don't need to worry about these. The most important tenses to learn when you first start are the present simple, so something like yo hablo, the preterite, yo hablé, the imperfect, yo hablaba, and the simple future, yo hablaré. You can also learn the informal future, which is how most people speak in the future tense in Latin America. The simple formula for it is ir plus a plus an infinitive verb. For example, voy a comer. We'll quickly learn about verb conjugations at the end of this video, so make sure you watch until the end. Spanish is completely phonetic, meaning the way that words are spelled is the way that they sound, unlike English. There are 27 letters in the alphabet, and the most important ones to pronounce correctly are the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Spanish and English share perfect cognates, words that are the same in both languages. For example, chocolate or internet. The H in Spanish is silent when it's at the start of a word, like hotel. B and V make almost the same sound. Vivir. The double R is rolled. Carro. The double L makes a Y sound in English. Pollo. Ñ sounds like an N and a Y put together. So make sure you say año and not ano. Z is pronounced like an S. Say zapato instead of zapato. Every noun in Spanish has a gender, either masculine or feminine. Usually, masculine nouns end in o, and feminine nouns end in a. There are some exceptions to this rule, which we will not cover in this short video. Articles, which are words like el, la, un, and una, must match the gender and number of their noun. For example, el libro, los libros, un libro, unos libros. Standard sentence structure in Spanish is subject, verb, object. For example, yo como manzanas. In Spanish, adjectives typically go after the noun. For example, we wouldn't say la roja manzana. Instead, we would say la manzana roja. Please note that Spanish sentence structure is more flexible than English sentence structure. Verb conjugations are the trickiest thing to learn in Spanish. Every Spanish verb starts in what we call the infinitive form, and these verbs will end in either AR, ER, or IR. We then conjugate these infinitive verbs into different tenses. You can think of it like turning a potato into French fries or mashed potatoes. Verbs are conjugated based off of who is performing the action, and they follow patterns. Subject pronouns in Spanish are yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. The vosotros form, meaning you guys or you all, is informal and only used in Spain. In Latin America, we use the word ustedes to refer to you guys or you all in both formal and informal situations. To conjugate the regular AR verb hablar into the present simple tense, we would follow the pattern of yo hablo, tú hablas, él, ella, usted habla, nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, Ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. All regular Spanish verbs follow conjugation patterns. However, we also have irregular verbs, which do not follow regular conjugation patterns. These we must simply memorize. Spanish also has 3 moods: the indicative, the subjunctive, and the imperative. These can get tricky, but for now, just worry about the indicative mood. It's the one that we use the most. You can learn all this information in depth and get access to pre-made conjugation charts for every tense by clicking the link in the video description or by going to SpanishWithNate.com to join our Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy. Gracias! I think you'll like this video. Click here to watch it now.